welcome back. We are still here at the desk. This is Lowcountry Money Talk. Phil Bloyd hasn't gone anywhere. He's stuck around. He's our expert with the Revolutionary Financial Group. Really an expert. I think lots of folks say they are, but Phil is the real deal. It's nice to see you.
Good to be back.
Lots to continue to discuss.
Sure.
If you're just joining us, we're just kind of walking through some of the things that you need to be mindful of during market volatility, things you might be aware of during inflationary periods. Mm-hmm. And it's time to really discuss, where it is a good place to take income from right now, because it might not be the same place that we're used to.
Sure.
So walk us through that.
Well, Jessa, a lot of people during I would say the volatility of the market these days and inflation, we talked about them being paralyzed and just, I gotta leave everything the way it is or this or that. Actually, I get pretty involved in these time periods, so it's important that you have an investment advisor that is proactive and that we develop some strategies instead of saying, everything will be okay, the market goes down, the market goes up. These things we know, okay? But what can we do during this time period to have some strategies, be a little more strategic about things than just, okay, by the way, we'll just kind of wait. Because in 2008 and 9, when we had a 50% drop in the S&P 500 index, it took about 5 years for those indexes to get back.
Right, and some of us maybe can wait that out, and some of us might not be able to, depending on where you're at.
Well, if we need income out of our savings, we still have to take it out, whether it's an up or down market.
Right. Okay.
If we're 72,
we
have to take our IRA distributions. 5 years in a down market.
Okay. Yeah, ooh, that's a face I think a lot of our viewers are making at home too. A face we've all made recently.
Right.
Okay, so you talked on some of our previous shows about these 3 buckets. I think that helps really organize it in our minds. Just kind of walk us through those 3 buckets and what your strategy might be.
Let's do this. Okay, so I need income. The market's down. We already took care of step 1 and we said, okay, based upon my age, I fixed it so I don't have so much at risk in individual equities or whatever anymore. So I took care of step 1. Step 2 would be, hey, I need income. Okay, where are you getting your income from now? A lot of people just run to their IRA and take income. I'm like, time out. Maybe we don't want to do that. So do we have other sources of income first? So the first thing we look at, a lot of our retirees, they have too much in their checking and savings. For an emergency fund, Jess, we want 6 months expenses.
Right, which might be tough for some folks to keep it at that.
Yeah, 6 months expenses. So let's look there first, checking savings, okay? If you've already got that covered or you're a little under that, I'll talk about that in a minute. But let's say that you're one of those people that says, I like to see $100,000 in my checking account regardless.
That feels comfortable maybe,
yes.
Right? Safe.
And if we can, I always try to accommodate for that. But, when we're in tough times, we got to change things a bit. We may have to get out of our comfort zone just a bit. So if I'm taking $2,000 a month out of my IRA and I'm in a 20% bracket, or let's say 22%, but let's just say 20 to keep it even. So I have adjusted taxable of about 20%. So about $400 a month would be taxable of my 2,000, let's say. So if I'm under 72 and I don't need that, and I have 100,000 in my checking account, I want you to stop. You've got your 6 months expenses covered, and you got a whole bunch more. So let's stop taking that 2,000 a month out of the IRA. That'll save us $4,800 in taxes. That'll help overcome some of that inflation and some of those things, right? So let's do that first. Okay, now let's say that I can't. I'm already at my 6 months expenses in my emergency fund. You know what? We're going to pick up there. I think that's
Boy.
Boom, it went fast.
Wham.
Okay.
But no, this is great information. So we'll make sure and continue that discussion as we're half done. Oh my gosh.
Quick.
We have a whole bunch more for you though. We'll be back after this. Stick with us.